Grace and peace be to you. We're going to start this video in Exodus chapter 33, and we're going to start in verse 7. It says, Moses took his tent and pitched it outside the camp, far from the camp, and called it the tabernacle of meeting. Now I'm going to pause right there already because I see something here. I see that Moses was deliberate in making sure he planned it out. How can he meet with the Lord? So he took his tent and he pitched it far outside the camp, away from everyone. And I look at this and I say, if we want to meet with Yah, we have to, number one, be deliberate. Deliberate in making sure that we set our area up to where we can hear from Yah. And we can, it makes me think of the sacrifice of Cain and Abel. Abel was deliberate in picking out his sacrifice. Cain was not. Okay? So I want you guys to understand that if we are going to meet with Yah and we were serious about reaching him and getting to his presence and getting in his face and getting him to look at us and to see us and notice us, that number one, we have to be deliberate in setting the stage for how we want to meet with him. Moses got away from everyone. We have to get away from everyone. You cannot be around everybody, around your family and your friends so much and expect to meet with Yah, to get in Yah's presence. Our God is a holy God. Where we are may not always be holy. So we have to get out away from everyone and get alone. Then we can meet with Yah. And it says, and it came to pass that everyone who sought the Lord went out to the tabernacle of meeting, which was outside the camp. So it was, whenever Moses went out to the tabernacle, that all the people rose, and each man stood at his tent door, and watched Moses until he had gone into the tabernacle. And it came to pass, when Moses entered the tabernacle, that the pillar of cloud descended and stood at the door of the tabernacle, and the Lord talked with Moses. All the people saw the pillar of cloud standing at the tabernacle door, and all the people rose and worshiped, each man in his tent door. So the Lord spoke to Moses face to face, as a man speaks to his friend, and he would return to the camp. But his servant Joshua, the son of Nun, a young man, did not depart from the tabernacle. All right, so this, like I said, lets you know Moses, when he wanted to get away and speak with Yah face to face, he had to leave everyone. But everyone noticed, everyone saw his efforts whenever he would get up to go meet with Yah. And everyone saw that Yah actually met with him. Yah's spirit, the pillar of cloud, would move and stand at the door, and Yah would talk to Moses. Something else that struck me with this is Joshua, son of Nun, refused to leave the tabernacle. So basically, he wanted to stay in Yah's presence, just like Moses had a desire. So you're telling me out of like 1 million people, only one, which was Joshua, had in himself the desire to meet with Yah and to stay in his presence, even after Moses had left. I want to talk to you guys because we want to meet Yah. We want to know that we are doing what he called us to do. The only way to do that is to meet with him. You know, everybody can tell you, oh, follow the commands, follow the law, do this, do that. But it comes a point in our walk where you can do everything you want to do, or everything you think you should be doing. But there's one thing missing. We should seek Yah's presence more than anything. As we're doing the law, as we're being diligent to observe everything that Yah's called us to observe, we should always have the expectation of meeting with Yah, of being in his presence, because that's what it's all about. I'm going to keep on going. So we're going to go down to verse 12. Then Moses said to the Lord, "See, you say to me, bring up this people, but you have not let me know whom you will send with me. Yet you have said, I know you by name, and you have also found grace in my sight. Now therefore I pray, if I have found grace in your sight, show me your way. Show me now your way, that I may know you, and that I may find grace in your sight, and consider this nation is your people." And he said, "My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest." Then Moses said, "If your presence does not go with us, do not bring us up from here. For how then will it be known that your people and I have found grace in your sight, except you go with us? So we shall be separate, your people and I, from all the people who are upon the face of the earth." So the Lord said to Moses, "I will also do this thing that you have spoken, for you have found grace in my sight, and I know you by name." And he said, "Please show me your glory." And he said, or Yah said, "I will make my goodness pass before you, and I will proclaim the name of the Lord before you. I will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion." But he said, "You cannot see my face, for no man shall see me and live." And the Lord said, "Here is a place by me, and you shall stand on the rock. So it shall be, while my glory passes by, that I will put you in the cleft of the rock, and will cover you with my hand while I pass by. Then I will take away my hand, and you shall see my back, but my face shall not be seen." So this is the whole point of getting one-on-one with Yah, is so we can know that we are his people. See, Moses said, hey, I want us to be separate, be different, be special from all the other people upon the face of the earth. And Yah said, okay, I'll do it. I'll make you special. I'll make you different. You guys, I want y'all to see that we are made special in Yah's sight. We are made holy by him. He was already calling Israel out to be a special people. But there was something about that Moses was like, I understand you want to make us special, but I want you to really set us apart. I want you to go before us. I want you to go with us, accompany us everywhere we go. And Yah was like, okay, no problem. And of course, Moses went a little bit further in asking to see Yah. But of course, that's an impossibility. But Yah did what he could to appease him and to show him that, yes, I'm real. Y'all, everybody has a point in their walk when they're walking, but they seem to question, Yah, are you real? Is this real? Or are we just spinning our wheels? I know you're leading us. I know you're guiding us. I know you're showing us where we're to go, what we're to do. But is this really, really for real? And we want to be in Yah's presence in a tangible way. A lot of us, there's times when we get frustrated. There's times when we feel hurt. There's times when life seems to get us down. And I could see Moses here Moses was he was starting to feel kind of down. So he took his own tent and he put it way outside the camp. And that was a place where he could get away from everyone, where he can get one-on-one with Yah and make known his heart. Not just praying just for the people, but also for himself. So Yah, this is a reminder that we should always do our best, in dealing with the people. But we know our people are hard-headed. We know they're not going to get it all. Everybody's not going to get it. We understand that this calling on our life, it gets frustrating sometimes. And in that time, we need to take our place, our rest, away from everyone else. Go in Yah's presence and just fall out in his presence and say, Yah, I'm here. I need to meet with you. I need to be close to you. I desire to be in your presence. Yes, we're out here. We're trying to get everyone in line. We're trying to save as many people as we can. But at the same time, we also need to be real with ourselves and understand that our happiness and peace and joy is found in nothing else but the presence of Yah. So here's what Moses did. And this is something that we should do as well. We should seek Yah earnestly, one-on-one, with an intense desire to see him, to walk wholly before him, to be acknowledged by him. Everyone wants to be special. We're only feeling special when we're in Yah's presence. That's what makes us special. It's not because we're the color of our skin or where we're born or anything like that. It's our desire to stay in Yah's presence. And you can see the Son of Nun, he stayed in the tabernacle. He just made that his personal home. He never wanted to leave. That should be our heart. The older generation took us as far as they could. It's up to us to learn from them, but also get in Yah's presence and stay there. All right. We'll see y'all next video.